Hello, Gary Champion, once again. My 459th day of quarantine. I believe the quarantine's over. I don't believe there's any way we can sustain it. People are violating it left and right. Why? Well, part of it's just the nature of being human. We don't want to be locked into something that we can't control. That's why we quit jobs spur of the moment, because we're just tired of it. Our nature is to wander free, and this is something we can't do any longer. I believe it's already happening. I believe people are out doing whatever, and other people are pointing at them and yelling at them, and whichever side you take, it's a mess. I don't know why you can justify yelling at someone when it's their choice. It's the land of the free, home of the brave. People make choices, they suffer with the consequences, or maybe they don't. So I believe it's ending. And this is one of those things where let the chips fall where they may. Yeah, people are going to die. People will get it and get over it, and that's a majority. And by the way, this isn't the first time. So it is what it is. I had a thought this morning for a video, and I want to start it out by saying that I'm a spiritual listener. Um, which means I have the ability to quiet my mind and everything that I'm thinking in order to hear what they want to say. I don't listen to much people that talk to me. Sometimes I'm there, sometimes I'm not. But when the other side speaks, I always listen. I think most of the time. I'm a spiritual listener. I'm a spiritual person that happens to be a human. I could be anything else, but I'm a human, humanoid, human type, but I could be from another planet. I'm a spiritual person in a human body. And from the moment I get up to the moment I go to sleep, all I think about is this. How does this work? Why am I doing it? How much longer can I do it? Am I helping people? Uh, can I develop something new? Which I have developed something new. It'll be a while before it's out there, but I have a new idea. And I think I mentioned it before. I'm going to do a psychic stand up where it's entertainment, but you're also helping people. I believe I can reach more people by doing that. But the thing is here to never give up. And when the world is all about you, you can't be a spiritual person. And this sort of comes from someone who sent me a comment about I had abilities and they're gone. What do I do? How do I get them back? I pushed them away for years and years and said no, 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 and now I want them back. Well, in the meantime, you've moved on. You've changed into somebody else. You've become selfish and all about yourself. And when you reverse that, back to a time when you didn't know the world was all about you, and you peel away the layers of living, you go right back to it. As soon as you begin to put helping people ahead of whatever, a new car, a house, boyfriends, whatever, my wife realizes that this isn't what I do. This isn't a job. This is who I am. And I'd say she probably understands it equally as much as I do. I don't have a choice here. If I were a swimmer, I'd be swimming. If I were a runner, I'd be running. If I were a mathematician, I'd be dealing with figures all day. If I'm a psychic medium, I deal with people who aren't around anymore. And it goes on all day long. If you want to get your skills back, immerse yourself in what it is to be a medium. read books, hang out with other mediums, go to an expo, expose yourself to it, um, learn to meditate. I mean, really meditate. And meditation is just simply letting go, which is what will get you your abilities back. You may be having some kind of anxiety. A lot of people who are almost like me, and there's a bunch of you out there, if you could just make that one extra step, you'd be like me, but you fear it or you don't want it in that way, or you just want to know if the Knicks are going to win the next game or whatever, then not so much. Um, but I believe that a lot of us have anxiety from of a spiritual nature that the dead talk to us and they try and communicate with us. They try and push themselves in our world in a way that gets your attention to tell you things. When we don't get it, but we hear something, we know someone's right there, but we don't make that full connection, it creates a certain amount of anxiety. Spirits trying to communicate with us always creates a certain amount of anxiety because you're sort of aware of it. They can't reach out and touch you, although they do touch me. It's There's a word for that. Creepy. No, there is a technical word for that. But it's sentient, I think, and I do feel hands touching me and telling me, and they've always done it. It's just, hey, fella, hey, hey, come over here. Let me tell you something. That's all it is. People get creeped out by it and think it's some dangerous, evil spirit trying to lure them into a closet and turn them into a zombie. I didn't say that, did I? I didn't say that out loud. No. Okay. No zombies around here. So, calmness has a lot to do. Listening can't be done without a certain amount of calmness. Real listening occurs when you're not you. In order to work in the real world out here, we have to be a certain amount. We have to look for a buck. We have to communicate with people on a different level other than a spiritual level, because that's most of what's out there. I get emails all day long. Hey, do this. Hey, do that. Don't you want this? Don't you want that? And I just ignore all of them. Sometimes I just hand my phone to my wife and let her read them and then delete them because I'm overwhelmed with stupid stuff, what I call stupid stuff. And she lives in the real world, so she understands these things, and I don't. Please do this. Please do that. Don't you want to work for us? I've had, I don't know, maybe 50 of those. No, because when you work online, they want you to hold clients online a certain amount of time where they can make more money. It's profit motive, and I understand that. They have to make a profit to be in business. That's just not the way I work. A spiritual person who happens to be human, that's the way it works. Be a spiritual listener. Sit and be calm. Drain your thoughts. Get out of your own head. Don't show up as you. Don't show up as a human being that interacts in the real world in real time, which I don't. No one that's ever known me has ever thought that they understood anything about me. And quite frankly, I don't understand it either. It's what I do, though. I bungle along down the road, everything seems to work. I don't ask a lot of questions. I just bungle down the road. I don't struggle with it, I don't fight it. And everything seems to work okay. It's when you turn into that real world person that things go awry spiritually. We become more about money and houses and cars and cell phones. Oh, I got a fancy. Oh, I got my iPhone 11 here. Oh, look, I'm just stuff. By the way, this is the cheapest iPhone you can buy. Anybody can own one. It doesn't do much. It answers calls. And if you go someplace, I put this on it. I can stick that in my car and follow the map on it. Less is more. Less of you enables you to become more spiritual. It enables you to listen. Try not being you for a while, for a short period of time. And these things come back. I hope the video's helped. If it hasn't, ignore everything I've said. No fear, no regret, no anger. Thanks for watching.